think it's May 25th, if I remember right. It's a Tuesday, 2021. I'm just waiting for quality drive away to get back on virtual orientation. I am in a laundry van, I guess. They converted what would be like a regular FedEx van with shelves and stuff. Instead, they ordered it with these laundry hangers. And E-Track is in the box there. If you look way up in the corner there, or in the middle console there, there's a bunch more buttons. That's because this thing has all sorts of extra lights. It has an extra heater outside of the normal thing. It's got an extra air conditioning system, which that's handy because it's a hot box. They put a traction control on this thing, and they put a low-ride suspension so they can lower it at their dock, probably, would be my guess. And then it has a lift gate on the back door, outside of the back door, that comes down and up so they can bring laundry tufts into here. Now, with all of these extra upgrades, including a CD player in the front dealio there, it seems like they checked off everything on the list except for a cruise control. For some reason, I don't know if you can see it or not, but right next to that vent, right next to the steering wheel, between the center console and the steering wheel, are blank buttons where there used to be buttons, or would normally be buttons on normal things. If you order the cruise control, that's where it would be. So I have to go 1,500 miles from Bristol, Indiana for Pinnacle, out to Havre, Montana, because I asked for the Havre, Montana run. That way I could see the rest of Montana on back roads. Or by the time I finish that, I'll have seen a lot of it. And basically, I didn't know that there was no cruise when I started, so I'm making use of that brand new $9 umbrella, not for the rain, but for an arm pedal, pretty much, and using my right hand to, be my foot, rotate off and off, being my foot, so my foot don't have to be on there for all 1,500 miles. And then, of course, I'm using both feet, rotating, which foot I use. For them, it makes sense. Once I get this van to Havre, Montana, it's probably never going to leave there. Just go between the 3 hotels and like a park that's there, historic state park or something that's there, and do their laundry services, and that's probably all it's ever going to do in its lifetime. And so that's probably why they didn't do cruise. But man, it's just irritating to know that they have pretty much everything you can get in terms of all the bells and whistles on the checkmark list, but they would not get cruise. Maybe that was a mistake though too. I don't know. When I show up there, I'm going to have to ask them. And it might take longer than intended to get it to delivery because of the fact there's no cruise. I'm not trying to be picky or anything. It's just my feet hurt after 100 miles. Every 100 miles I gotta take a break for a little while. My foot is good each day for 100 miles and then a couple hour break and 100 miles and stuff like that. But I've got to make 413 miles a day for 3 days more here because I'm in Wisconsin now. I got made a little bit past Chicago yesterday. But I gotta make that average to get there in time for Friday morning delivery so that I can fly out Friday afternoon on a really tiny Cessna. And the laundry guy who's ordered this van was saying not to take Amtrak. It's fine to do Amtrak, but he said he highly recommends taking the Cessna because it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I guess some kind of special plane that flies back and forth twice a day to Billings. So I'm going to fly to Billings on his recommendation, and then I looked into the flights from Billings to Chicago and South Bend and stuff like that to go back. And because of Memorial Day weekend, they're an extra couple $100 for the flight, more than I really wanted to do, so I'm going to take the bus again from Billings to, directly to Elkhart. So I will get on the bus, I think it's early Saturday morning, and get dropped off Sunday afternoon, just in time to go stay at the Hampton Inn in Elkhart overnight for Memorial Day, so Sunday and then Monday morning, or Monday and Tuesday morning, I guess it is. And I also planned on delivering this Thursday or Friday. I fly out on Saturday, and in the meantime, I'm going to stay at the Best Western Plus. There's like 2 Best Western Pluses, which must cater to the railroad, because that's the only thing that town has is the railroad, for the most part, and a historic state park in there. But for some reason, that town has 2 big old Best Western Plus hotels, so I'm going to do that for a night stay there while I'm there. Mostly I just did it so I have a day in between when I deliver and when I go back out flying. That way I can just make sure I get there in case something comes up. I have a day I can deal with stuff before it screws all my plans up, because I had to buy the plane ticket and then buy the bus fare and all that stuff. So I had to pre-plan my trip this time. I'm going to go back to Elkhart on Tuesday and most likely take a run for quality drive away after I do their testing, their driver test. next week I'll be doing a run for quality. So, like and subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll catch you on the flip. Peace. Yeah, this is pretty much having that drive half the time. That was a legal thing I wanted to do. That's why I had to do it. It's pretty good. It's driving nicely, though. I got you right.